We're live here. This is the Rich Lieberman live, and I'm in kind of a dishevelment, as you can see. I'm looking, didn't shave. I've got the crappy Jerry Seinfeld. It's kind of a grayish, kind of a. It's not a shirt. It's like a. It's thing that keeps you warm and all that. And I've got the zit, and I look like crap. But what the hell? It's Saturday, and we're getting towards the holiday, and I wanted to update you all, and that is this. Um, I said I would do if you helped and were to become you yourself supporters, advertisers, indirectly. I would do a Christmas show. As a matter of fact, I'll even do a bonus. I will do some broadcasts on Monday and Christmas Eve Tuesday, and I'll do a special broadcast on the Big D, the big day, the 25th, which, by the way, is Hanukkah too, as I indicated. And as the larger point that I tried to make last Thursday was that, look, a lot of people this holiday season, it's depressing because of circumstances, because of family situation. I know a lot of you are without family for whatever reason. And some of it is mortality, you lost family for whatever reason. Maybe you didn't go to family, or maybe you don't have any family, which I know is with a lot of people. And it's especially irksome and depressing. Let's just cut to the chase when there is Christmas, the holidays. And look, I would love nothing more than to be with a family, but I don't have pretty much a family. And if I could do something and entertain you, inform you, all of the above with a Christmas broadcast, tell some stories, which I said I would do, I've not told before, about Christmas, about Hanukkah, about media, and enlighten you, and again, dare I say, entertain you, I would do that. And yes, I ask for a very token amount of money, support, contribution. That's what keeps me going. That's what enables me to do what I do. And look, for the most part, I do inform you. I have given you some scoops. I have given you some interesting takes. And I myself, look, I love Hanukkah. I, as a kid, I'm not Christian, but I love celebrating Christmas. And, in my neck of the woods, I'm sure this is the case in some of you folks in your neighborhood. They got the lights are up. I live near the Mormon temple in the Oakland Hills. They have a beautiful nativity scene. It's fantastic. It's, I mean, it's like talk about a winter wonderland. They got the lights, and you got the reindeer and all the Santas and all this, that, and the other. It's great. It's beautiful. Who wouldn't want to take part, being with family or being with friends, to go up and check this out? I mean, if you haven't, by the way, folks, I think it runs till the end of New Year's. But up in the Oakland Hills, off of 13, they have the Mormon Temple, which has been around for years. Just big, beautiful white temple, and there is a nativity scene. And you drive in, and they welcome all the goyim, or whatever the Mormons call their non-Mormon, um, and it's gorgeous. It's fantastic. So, with all that said, um, I would love to do a Christmas broadcast and talk about some great stories. And it'll all be live. And guess what? And this is the part that I think could be fun, is I'm going to try to make it interactive. We let a couple of callers can call in. You could definitely text me. I'll take questions about anything. If you want to talk about Bay Area media, if you want to talk about national media, if you want to get into, I don't know, papers, the few that exist today, internet sites, personalities, whatever, I would be happy to take your question, and I'll do my best to answer it. If I don't know the answer, I'll make it up. No, I'm kidding. That was a joke. But in any event, all I ask for, I'm not ashamed because I'm doing a service. And some of you love it, some of you don't care, some of you are quite frankly still angry or whatever the case. And I'm a target, which I know I am because that's just the way it is. I'd be happy to answer any questions whatsoever. And yeah, $5, $10, 25, 50, 100, whatever you can afford, whatever you deem is a reward for Rich. And God forbid I can go out and party like it's 19. No, that was a stupid line too. Uh, so what I asked for was just support the cause. And in fact, I will personally thank you. In addition to giving you a show and taking some calls, perhaps we won't, some texts, anything your heart desires, I will be here for you. I will actually be here for you. And think about it. This time of the year, like today is Saturday, and there's a few shows on, but our media, you talk about reduced. They've got not the D team, like the F team, and people that you've never seen. I think that's part of their bargain. That part of the deal. We're going to hire you, radio, TV people, whomever there is. You have to work during the holiday week. This is like the absolute week where nobody's around. I think it's even worse from Christmas to New Year's, which, by the way, you can get a hell of a deal flying because nobody's flying. Everybody's already, dealing with the holiday, and they're, then they have their post-holiday and they come back a couple of days later. So it's a good time to invest in, about etc. vacations where it's not necessarily a vacation. You take a couple of days and plan it right after Christmas, but before New Year's Eve, and you can get it. I sound like one of these travel hawks, right? They come out, if you go to the airport, I want you to fly Gonzola Air. I'm just making it up. Airlines. And they will give you, I sound like, who's the guy? He's fantastic. He's on CBS. Peter Greenberg. Is that his name? Okay. I'm talking to my light here. Peter Greenberg is the travel editor for CBS TV and radio. And he does these amazing updates, right? And he talks about ways to make deals on the airlines. Have your luggage, don't schlep it on to airplanes, have it FedExed. Think about this. This is something, in fact, I was going to talk about this on that Christmas broadcast, but I can't wait. I'm going to give you a preview. Peter Greenberg was on with Ron Owens all the time too, by the way. But he had this very, very incredible idea. And he said most of the airlines didn't want you to know about it. And that was this. Instead of taking your luggage on the airplane, let's say you're going to Boston or New York, just pick a city. You can't do it overseas, I don't think. No, you can't. So let's just say you're going to Boston for the week. Take your luggage and have it FedEx to where you're staying. So if you're staying at a hotel, and you say, well, that's got to be expensive. We can't do that. Well, you can do it. It's not that expensive, folks. And it saves you in so many ways. It's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. Is Peter Greenberg has this idea. It's an incredible idea. You don't have to worry about, what is that dreadful thing? You get off an airplane. You got to go schlep and wait in line with the other lemmings. What? Sometimes it could be easy. Could be long. I've heard people wait for half hour to get their luggage. Well, guess what? Your luggage is already at the hotel. You don't have to wait for your luggage. That's number one. Number two, it's very, very safe. It's very, very dependable. They don't lose things on FedEx or whatever. Yeah, it's FedEx, UPS, or whatever. FedEx. Your luggage is at the hotel. So while everybody else is looking for their luggage and fighting through people and kids screaming, You're on your way to the hotel. You're going to get your beauty nap. You get that nice hot shower. Your luggage is already at the hotel. So it just makes so much sense. What does it cost? $50? Would you pay that? I'd pay that. Sounds like a lot. I think there's some limitations. You can't have 12 pieces of luggage or whatever, but two, three pieces of luggage, it's already at the hotel. You don't have to worry about going and finding it in that human traffic zone of crazy people. And you don't have to schlep it up to the to your room and all that. Anyway, Peter Greenberg had this idea. So I don't want to make sure I give credit to Peter Greenberg, who's the CBS travel editor. You save time, you save energy, your own mental case up here. You go to the hotel, you have all your luggage. And by the way, could they lose your luggage, FedEx? Of course they can. Could they lose it on the airlines? Yes. Of course, it happens all the time. FedEx has insurance, they all have that stuff. So, you're not going to keep medicine and things like that. Most of your important stuff is going to be with you, that thing you carry on with you. Anyway, I'm branching off here, but anyway, do that. And it's a great deal. And not only that, take care of your luggage, have it FedEx to wherever you're going, Boston, LA, New York, Chicago, Daly City, whatever. Okay, you get my point. So lastly, I it's an update. Look, $5, that's kind of wimpy. $10, whatever you can afford. I'm here for you. I'm just asking for you to support something to which you're not going to get anywhere else. Okay. And I'm live and I will answer your questions. If I don't know, I'll think of something. No, we'll have a fun Christmas. And I may even do a show Christmas Eve. I'm thinking about that. But please, folks, contribute. Please contribute. And that way I could be happy like you are. And don't you just love it when Perky Rich is so happy and perky? All right. How do we donate? I'm going to answer your question. If you're watching on your desktop, your laptop, go right up on the right side. There's a PayPal. Click on that. It is 100% secure and safe. Gets to me right away. And you don't have to worry about internet and stuff like that because it is safe. It's secure. Okay. That's the best way of getting it to me. Okay. Whatever donation. And then again, I know a lot of you people, I don't take it for granted. And I know the fact that the internet is basically free unless you pay for content that is unique, like some of those podcasts, or if you want to read the New York Times now, which I don't do anymore because of my own situation with regards to how I feel about the New York Times. In any event, they have an online content that you have to pay for. Wall Street Journal, various papers and all that. I'm a one-man band, as I've often said. I do this and spend the money, hopefully to maintain my situation with electronic gadgetry that I can continue to give you shows. And all I ask for is if you can, I know a lot of you people are doing real well. Some are not doing that well. Some of you are, without a job or whatever the situation is. So I understand. So it's difficult. And I've even heard that donations are down throughout the country with regards to charity. I'm not putting myself in charity. I do a certain thing. All I ask for is to support me so I can continue to do this, not just on Christmas if I do this. If I don't get any response or if it's lackadaisical, then fine. Then you don't want to do a show or want me to do a show for Christmas Eve and or Christmas. So I'll leave that all up to you. And I'm not going to take any comments, by the way, on this. It's self-serving. I don't want the idiots. They're not going to have a comment. you folks, the good people. If you want to interact with me, just send me an email. My email's right around there. rich.lieberman@gmail.com. I'll thank you personally. And if you don't want to be bothered, just let me know. I won't bother you. But I will thank you for supporting this site and my show. And again, I hope you have a great Hanukkah, Christmas. They both coincide this year on the same date. And I hope you're doing well. Stay dry, stay safe, and we'll see you soon. But please contribute. Thanks for watching.